What's happening, guys? How you doing? It's the boy and I'm back again. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. Make sure you guys subscribe. Got the Porsche Macan GTS today. This is the ICE version, which I prefer. I did see the new version, the E version, which is beautiful as well, but there's something about a petrol inline six from a Porsche. So I'll do the start as well, so make sure you guys watch that and subscribe. Have a good day. Peace. So we've got this beautiful, lovely Porsche Macan GTS, which was available at Lucas Premium, guys. I'll leave the link for the company just down below. They've sold this one, but they do have some lovely Porsche Macans as well. This was £53,000. It was the 2020 version, the pre-facelift, which means it's got like a lot of buttons in the middle center console, as I will show you. But as you guys can see, that you've got other different variants of the Porsche Macan, which come in a 2-litre petrol. It's not every day that one gets to compare three cars against this one. I've got to say, from the paint option, you can tell that the Porsche GTS, it's got more of an expensive paint, which complements the muscular lines on the car itself. Now, it's got a blacked out package, which means everything which comes in chrome or rubber just comes in black. As you guys can see, you've got the side inlets which channel the air. Compared to that one there, which doesn't have, it is closed as well. And you've also got the front splitter, which looks a little bit different to the one on the left hand side. The car on the left is a 2-litre petrol. So I do like the lines, as I said, guys. So you've got two lines on either side. Then you've got the Porsche Matrix LED lights. Then you've also got the inlets which channel the air to the engine as well. So this does have a little compartment within the radiator which opens up when you do a certain speed. So focusing on the side here, the wheels are a little bit disappointing, not really my option. I think I would have preferred some bigger wheels, but nonetheless it is what it is. So you got GTS branding. So with the GTS, it doesn't have that shouty GTS vibe to it until you get inside. But as you guys can see, you've got the black pack, then you've also got the black spoiler at the top there, which I prefer in carbon. Then you've also got the lovely lights on the rear. Now, I do like a nice haunch, and this does have a nice haunch as well. That I also like the clear lighting, as you guys can compare. So you got the black tips on either side, which are nice. Then you've also got the branding for the Macan GTS, which has been blacked out as well. Now, this is me just comparing the lights there, so I prefer the clear lights compared to your traditional lights as well. This car over here is the Macan S, which is a 2.9 petrol. Then you've got the basic 2-litre petrol. With the Macan, I think it sits in its own segment for customers that don't want to invest too much money into Porsche, and they're just starting their journey in the company. Then they can progress to a Cayenne. In terms of the car itself, it's a normal size compact SUV and all that sort of stuff. So on the front, as you guys can see, you've got the daytime running lights, which are nice. Then you've also got this front angle with the lights on as well. These are LED matrix. They just look beautiful. Now let's focus on the inside. So a lot of these cars will come with a basic black leather interior. You have to spec it up to a nicer color interior. Now with the GTS, you always get the Alcantara, as you guys can see with the seats there. So you've got a mixture of Alcantara as well as black leather, which is high quality. But I will say this just feels a bit too dark. But this car does have, the pan roof. Now this is the lighter interior, so you guys can see how when it's light, it looks a lot better, it looks a lot airy, less dingy. This is just how I prefer my cars, with the lighter interior. I wouldn't necessarily go for this color. I'd probably go for like a nice red interior rather than a black interior itself. But yeah, it's a normal sized family SUV. It's not a big enough car. If I was to sit in front and have someone my height sit in the back, I'm 6 foot tall, I wouldn't feel comfortable to drive for more than 2 hours. So sitting in the back here, I'm talking about the headroom as well as the legroom. You guys can see there, not much leg room, but I do like the pan roof, of course. One thing which I don't like is the yellow lights. As you guys can see, that yellow interior light, that just looks old and dated. Then you've got your vents in the back here. You've also got some heated seats as well, which is a nice little feature to have. Then you've also got your LE, what's it called? Yeah, anyways, never mind. But yeah, you've also got the pan roof, which is, I think, an option as well. Then you've also got the chrono pack as well. This is what I meant before when I meant there's too many buttons. Now with the newer facelift, it's just got the haptic feedback, so it looks gloss black when it's turned off. Until you turn it on, that looks a lot better, I've got to say. Cup holders, I do prefer. So this is another car. You guys can see this is a facelift version. So this is what I meant before about the buttons. So you got the gloss black, and when you turn it on, then you get the buttons which show up. I prefer this look. It's a lot more cleaner. It just looks fresh. Even the steering wheel looks just different and fresh. And the white lights as well on the interior are very important as well compared to the yellow lights. So this gives you a different perspective on how the newer facelift looks compared to the old one. Now we're set back in the old Macan GTS, which sounds really bad. You've got a beautiful leather steering wheel there. And you've also got the branding for the Porsche on the wheel. Then you've got controls that control either side of the car. I do like the analog dials as well as the screen combination. I think it looks fantastic. Then you've got the chrono pack as well. Now, when you sit there, you do sit like in a sporty position, which I do love. Then the interior, everything feels top quality. You've got the clock for the chrono pack. Then you've got the screen as well. Not the latest Porsche screen, unfortunately, so the sat-nav is a bit leggy. Then you've got the buttons that are the pain of my existence. I don't mind a few buttons, so I'm comparing that one to this one. I don't mind a few buttons, but I think these are just a little bit too much. So I think I was trying to turn on the screen, but it just took its time, really. This is what I meant about this car. It's just the tech is a bit, yeah. And it's amazing because it's just a 4-year-old car, so it's not that old at all. So just the difference makes everyday usage, just different. Now people might say, oh, but we prefer buttons. I do get it, guys. I don't mind buttons as well. But I think as long as you can keep the car in pristine condition with the haptic feedback, or the haptic buttons, sorry, then it looks fine, Then you got the little Porsche Macan switch there, so you can switch modes from your normal everyday driving to Sport Plus, which I do love. So now we're going to focus on the 2.9 engine. I can't even talk properly. It looks dirty, don't mind that, but this has got 434 horsepower, 0 to 60 in about 4.5 seconds.